I was surprised that the Carters were there. As far as wins go, I didn't realize that Jay-Z was, I think that was kept under wraps. I did not realize that Jay-Z was winning an award.
I don't think any of us knew. They got us.
Oh, but now it kind of makes sense because we knew from last year that that award was new and would be happening moving forward. So kind of makes sense in hindsight. There was speculation that the Carters would be there. Um,
Yes,
and
there was.
they were. Jay-Z went up and he accepted his award. And I believe him and Blue Ivy also presented an award last night. And yeah, and Beyonce was in the crowd to cheer them on. So I think that was for me the biggest surprise. I know that there was rumors about it, but they don't usually go. And I feel like Jay-Z kind of said that in his speech. Like he kind of made it known that the Grammys isn't their favorite. But I'm here because y'all wanted to do something nice for me.
Pretty much.
So I came, my kid loves this. She's been going to these things for years. So she said, "Oh, hey, mom and dad, I'd like to go." It felt very much
Right.
like that. Like we're just here because we didn't have anything else to do. Unless we're super excited to be at the Grammys and to be getting an award from the Grammys. So that was probably the biggest surprise for me. Um, in terms of his speech, he talked about the fact that his wife has won 32 Grammys. I believe that's the most Grammys ever, but she has still not won Album of the Year. So he kind of made it like jokey, but he was also very serious when it came to his wife. Jokey meaning the speech. But yeah, so I thought all of that was interesting and glad he said it.
Yeah, Jay-Z basically said F you to the Grammys. He pointed out a lot of their faults, including, of course, the fact that his wife has been snubbed many times. He said, quote, even by your own metrics, it doesn't make much sense. Um, and I thought that was great. I thought that Jay-Z going up there and really not saying thank you at all for this award, really just busting shots at the Grammys the whole time was great. The same way it was great when Drake went up there and won his award and was like, yo, we don't need the Grammys. I thought that was great. I don't really give Drake too many props because he does a lot of BS, but that was great when he did that, and so was this. I think it was great that he spoke up for Black artists as a whole. I think it was great that he bust shots, and even them panning to Beyonce. All the memes on the internet lately are of Beyonce. They're making fun of Beyonce. They're putting like big cowboy hats on characters that are like stuck in deer in headlights type vibe because Beyonce was looking like, I didn't know he was going to say that. What am I supposed to do now? And yeah, we know they don't go. We know they boycott, and we know for good reason. So it was surprising to see Jay-Z there. Um, but I mean, that's never a bad surprise. So that
No,
was cool. Um, I still hate that that award is black when none of the others are. I think it's bullshit, and I'll keep saying that. Uh, and I'm all for him, going back to the old joke he made about Blue Ivy's sippy cup. And, now he said she's grown, which I thought was interesting because she's like 12. But he says she's grown. She doesn't use sippy cups anymore. So she'll use it for something else. And he was saying F y'all in many different ways. He still is saying this is a plaything for my kid. I don't really care about any of this. I would prefer if y'all got it right instead of doing stuff like this. And Jay is gonna say his little inspirational quotes as he leaves the stage, and so that was not surprising for me when he said, "Forget the Grammys, just keep going in life and keep doing your thing and don't quit." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's on brand."
he did.
Um,
I did see a video of him pouring champagne into the Grammy award.
sure, yeah,
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 so
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they don't care.
No, I know.
Um,
I just figured I'd call that out since you talked about the sippy cup thing.
oh no, no, no. I'm not saying I don't care. I'm saying Jay and Beyonce don't care. Like
Yeah,
they don't. They're like Grammys, whatever, man. Like
right.
they are part of the artists who are fighting the system of the Grammys and how things go at the Grammys. Um, and I think that's really interesting because some people who Jay-Z's cool with are on the Grammy board, if we're being honest.
Mhm.
But I thought it was good. I thought it was good that he came up there and, like I said, didn't even say thank you. It was just like, all right, listen, I'm here because y'all say y'all was giving me this, but
Mhm.
I gotta get some things off my chest.
Right.
Uh, and the only thing I didn't really like was I tell the truth when I'm nervous. Boo.
That was his political connect bag that he was in right there. Now see, sometimes you still gotta sprinkle a little bit of that in just for balance.
I guess.
He still has the Super Bowl coming up in a few days, which you know,
Sure. I
but
guess.
that's to me that's what that felt like. That felt like, all right, I'm about to say some shit, but let me just for the ones that it will give pause to, the ones that, sign some of these checks. Let me maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
but that's the problem. The problem is, and this is the problem a lot of people have with Hove, and I have challenges with. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and it's like, all right, we're gonna diss the Grammys and everybody, or not really. Like, we're
Right.
gonna give fake apologies and say, oh, I tell the truth when I'm nervous. Oh, forgive me. Like my daughter is sitting there nervous. She was standing. And my wife is sitting over there nervous. It was like, don't do that. If you want to do it. Like,
Stand in
just
it.
stand
Yeah.
on it.
I
Yeah,
mean
stand on it.
and for the most part, I think he did, but yes, I do believe that that line was more to, assuage the people who,
Yeah,
he does business with.
sure.
And I mean, I don't know. I guess some would say that's good business acumen, making sure that you keep the partners in a good mood. Um,
Fuck them. This is the Grammys. This ain't the Super Bowl.
I hear you. I just feel like people move a lot differently when millions of dollars are on the table.
Sure.
And it may make him problematic. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying I think that's what people do when there's a lot of money involved. They I think that Jay-Z knows how to finesse either side. And I think that's what Jay-Z does. And so that is precisely what he got on the stage and did. He made sure to let the people who needed to know, oh, I just had a few too many or whatever. Or, oh, I say this when I'm nervous. That's what I meant to say. Let's say this when I'm nervous. But then he gets his shit off. So I don't know. That's what it feels like to me. Like, it's just a rich dude trying to stay rich, but
Yeah, but that's
also
whack
be
to me.
also be about something at the same time. Yeah, I mean that's like you said. That's why a lot of people, you know, are conflicted with him because he plays both sides. But I don't know how he doesn't. I don't know I don't know because I'm not Jay-Z and I'm not in his world and I don't know what challenges he faces from day to day and I don't know what challenges he faces in business. What I do know is that black people can be at the top of their game and still face certain challenges in professionally just because they are the black ones in the room. So I think that you always end up walking a fine line and
Sure, but that's what I'm saying. He's at the Grammys. He could say whatever at the Grammys. Who cares? He's not at the Super Bowl. At the Super Bowl, in an NFL press conference, at a whatever the alcohol companies are that he has ties with, at things that involve them. sure, you might have to tiptoe, but this the Grammys. None of those people are involved.
But how do you know that?
Okay.
I guess my question is like the Grammy board consists of people, like you said, people he's familiar with.
Yeah.
Also, it's still the music industry, so it's connected to a lot of different things. And a lot of different brands. I'm sure. Just even being able to watch the show, there's probably a lot of brands that are in the show that are affiliated with the show that runs on CBS. So I don't know. I'm just trying to understand. Um, but I totally understand why it makes him problematic. And again, like I said, I don't think he's in the right for it. I don't know how he's supposed to move. You know.
I feel like if you're gonna say something and stand in it. Don't dance in the middle of it. If that's what you feel, cool, get your shit off. We want to hear what you feel. We often don't get to hear what you feel. So
Right.
now here you are saying what you feel and doing some most def forgive my Brooklyn shit in the midst of it. That's whack.
What did
It's
he say?
whack when most def does it. It's whack when Hove does it. If you gonna say some strong shit,
Hmm.
then just say the strong shit, whatever it is. If you feel like yo, fuck the Grammys, then just say that. It's cool. We gonna receive it, and we're gonna have something to say regardless. The same way we have something to say right now. So just say what you gotta say. Like you a billionaire. It's not like you up and coming artist. Like he's not Ice Spice who got to be very careful because she's in a 360 deal and has this contract with Dunkin' Donuts whether she likes it or not, and she's got to be very careful how he's Hove. Like you can say whatever, fam. You don't need to be all. Oh, sorry, I can tell the truth when I get nervous. Stop. We you don't even look nervous. What are you nervous about? Stop. It's a cop out. And it makes everything you're saying that is fly and is strong and we do want to support and make it look like, well, then why are you saying this? Do you even really believe this? Is this only because your wife is with you? It makes it all come into question. Just
Hmm.
say what you want to say and stand on it. That's it.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I think you're
Yeah.
right, and it's unfortunate, but
That's part of the challenges of being a Jay-Z fan today.
yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely agree with that. But I mean, yeah, 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 definitely makes it challenging.
Yeah, of course.